Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to jump in towards game number 2 here for Twitch Rivals in the championship match, already up 1-0 is going to be Team LoLTyler1. Team Nightblue looking to bounce back here, looking to try and fix some of those mistakes that they were making in the game number 1, which I think the biggest one was engaging just a little bit too early and not having enough good follow-up to secure the targets they were going on.
Yeah, definitely. Also securing a little bit of vision ahead of time of these objective fights. You saw them get in a little bit of trouble with Dragon fighting in darkness. They were not necessarily setting up the forward wards correctly. And I am just love seeing Swifty getting off of the Braum. I didn't like that Braum pick. I like how they switched up this bot lane now with the Xayah Rakong. I have a much better outlook here for this bot lane here up against the Heimer Nautilus, which, wow, that's a very, very safe lane. Nautilus, yes, the ultimate getting nerfed a little bit in recent patches, but still has just got so many tools to work with that he's still such an excellent pick.
I would agree. And I also like the pick that's going in towards it here. Gosu getting himself off of the Vayne, and they're going for the Lovers duo down in the bot side, something that we have seen be so dominant through Season 9, looking to bring it out here in towards what could be the eliminating game if Team LoLTyler1 can have the perfect run and get themselves the 2-0 championship win. Either way, we're gonna have the Riven matchup at the top side. I feel like that's gonna be exciting for both of these players here to kind of prove who is that better Riven player.
I think it's a little bit troll on Revenge's part. He wants to take the Riven #1 player out by proving he can be better, but
that's
is that the case?
Maybe flashing. Adrian does it, and as we say that, I guess we might just know who the better Riven player is 2 minutes into the game.
Well, this is what happens when you're trying to like prove a point, when you're trying to just try to get the best of your opponent psychologically and not necessarily picking the best for the team, and there showing the mechanics. Adrianus just getting the best of Revenge, already the first blood, and we're going to see if the junglers start focusing this top side, but let's see what this bottom side's going on.
Oh, I love this play. Look at the stun already flash out from Gosu. They might actually find a kill on Swift. He has to flash as well, and Exel just walks up and says, thank you very much. I'll take the free engage, and now there's going to be 3 summoners off of the Lovers duo.
Yeah, hitting that level 2 early, getting that Drudge line to go in. Nautilus is all over the world. Look for this play. And with the follow-up with the Ignite onto the Rakan, almost picking up that kill there, forcing the flash out. And both top and bot lanes looking good so far for Team LoLTyler1.
You gotta be feeling really good about the early pressure, especially Tarzan, when you have your lanes naturally winning like this very early on. It just makes your life as a jungler so easy. And we know how important the laning phase is for his laners here. For someone like Tarzan, who's just going to be able to farm himself up, get a CS lead naturally. But in the mid lane, Saligo's going to have to use that E to get himself away there. And the Scatter of the Week looks like it will save his life. However, Revenge is going over the wall and might have to hold my tongue as they're going to go in, land the stun on Tarzan. He does have his flash. He does dodge the stun as well. Now might be looking to return fire here. No flash available for Revenge. He will go down, and they are going to get punished for the invade play around the red.
And once again, 2 kills up. Like, wow, this is a huge for the Riven versus Riven matchup. This is like some sort of the dream that you don't want to wake up from. And if it continues, they're going to wake up with the Twitch Rivals Championship here for Team LoLTyler1, perhaps going undefeated, which you just know he's going to just lord over all of solo queue for the next year, should he become victorious here in this best of 3. And you're laughing because you know it's true.
It's so true. You know it's true. Anyone that knows LoLTyler1 knows that is exactly the case. But take a look at this. I thought they were going to go for a 4-man dive, but instead it looks like just a very nice reset's going to come through here for Saligo. Probably looking to grab that first item. Might be the last chapter. So Tarzan not going to look to force to make a play here. Either way, the pressure very much on. And if you're Team Nightblue right now, you got to make sure that you aren't just, conceding the map. You got to still look for plays of your own. And you have some great engage tools to do that. Revenge can still set you up here with his engage with the Qs. You still have great engage from Swifty here with the Grand Entrance if you can find the right target. But I have to see exactly what Nightblue does on this Jarvan. He is pinging towards the bot side like he thinks Tarzan is here, or excuse me, Tarzan's pinging towards the bot side. So this is a good read from him. I have to see if he tries to force it.
It's so dangerous to gank a Heimer lane, especially when he's got the 3 turrets set up. So Jarvan might want to avoid this bot lane and just focus on his other lanes. Maybe, even try to sneak a dragon. But when you're ganking a Heimer when he's already set up and with minion control in the lane, you're just asking to get 3v2'd, and you might be the 3. and you'll still lose that battle.
Certainly could be the case. Looks like he was maybe just making sure his lane does not get dove by any means. However, this might be an attempted steal. Will Nightblue drop the ward? It looks like they actually are going to have an idea that he is on it. Now he's pulling it out. 2,000 HP on this Wind Dragon, but are they going to commit for this? That is going to be the question now. Dredgeline's going to land. They follow up with the stun. Nightblue, what are you doing, buddy? He's just going to give a free kill over, not even able to contest that. And now the Dragon and a kill is going to go down yet again here. Team LoLTyler1 are looking fierce.
And I blame that on communication. Remember, these are not professional teams. These are teams that just got formed a couple weeks ago. They haven't had that many games with each other. These are solo queue players that generally at most play with a duo partner. That's it. And there you had Nightblue. It was fine going into the Dragon Pit, but you had to have some help there. You had to have your bottom lane rotate up. And when you had your enemy bot lane roam up and you're a 3-on-1 in that situation, well, you're like, okay, well, that was a mistake. I didn't want this. And it was too late at that point.
Fortunately, a little bit too late. And now the gold lead just about 2,000. Adrian Riven looking to grab some plays here on the top side. Revenge starting to feel the pressure himself here. And now Saligo wants to set up the dive. He has the unleashed power. He's going to drop it right away. Goodbye, Revenge. Just going to find that kill very easily. Nightblue is here, but he is too late to the party.
So I know we're getting into the season 10, but apparently when you hit level 6 and your opponents are level 5, you have an advantage by having your ultimates?
Oh, that is the case, and well, looks like Nightblue throws up the flag. It's going to cost him here, and all of these advantages starting to stack up. This massive wave was not collected by anyone right now, and we can see the goalie is telling the entire story at the moment, only 7 minutes in.
And there you have it, 3 characters at level 6, and then against a couple of characters at level 5. This is going to happen every time, and I have to bring it once more. This is 9.22. These turret plates are worth 160 gold, no longer the 120 we have on the hotfix of 9.23. So these 2 plates that they got in top lane, even more valuable than they are in the current game. Look at that level lead, already 2 up here. And Revenge knows he's got to run. Even at half health, Adrianus can win this fight.
He could look to go in here, but Revenge probably just a couple of minions away, I imagine, from that level 6 here. But so difficult for him to even grab that. Looks like we are going to see a little bit of help from the jungler. You love to see this, helping his top laner shove in the wave, making sure there's going to be no freeze here. Very nice play from him, as now resets are going to come through. Gold is going to be spent. I imagine that Adrian is probably very close towards this Black Cleaver that it looks like he might be going for here, and he's going to get the second component and some boots. So he is just so much farther ahead of Revenge at this point in time.
Dredge line.
But there's the engage. Featherstorm going to be forced out. Still looking to find Gosu if they can. Now returning fire. Quickness is going to be flashed away there. Nice play from T1, but are they going to be able to get themselves out? Nightblue coming down. Gosu so very low, and now it's going to be Saligo looking for the flank. Can he find the secured kill? TP also going to be invested on top of the flag. The stun lands somehow. Gosu is going to get hit by the axe. Max range. First one will fall. Ragnarok has been procced. Revenge has fallen down. A double collected here from Tarzan. Could look to go over the wall, but I'm not able to. And now that is going to be at least a return kill. A double coming through for Heisendong.
Yeah, at least getting something on the back end then. I was thinking once again, that was the curse of the level 5s. A couple of Team Nightblue characters were level 5 to start that fight, but Jarvan did get up to level 6 during that fight, and then with the teleports coming in, being able to turn that. But as we can see, with comes the teleport to the bot lane, comes the price. Another 2 turret plates going over, as well as multiple waves going right into the tower. This is extending the lead over for Team Tyler1 in the top lane, 2-0 and 2. Very, very likely going to be finishing that first item versus the 0 and 4 Revenge. Yes, a couple of assists, but not getting too much on the bot side for himself. Yes, he's helping his team, but it's just an awful lot of problems here in the top lane, and we're going to see how this is going to affect it going into the mid game. I predict pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm going to have to 100%.
I'm sorry, that's not much of a prediction there, okay? Like, I'm not going out on the line there.
And on top of that, we have all of these objectives that are coming back up, and is Team Nightblue going to be able to contest this? I mean, the only way I think they try to is if they get a steal, but we saw how that last steal went. It was just perfect patience, especially landing the CC, changed by Tyler1 with his stun, and just made it so he was unable to do anything. Now the Rift Herald has spawned. We already see Tarzan on the top side of the map here, Revenge trying to get vision on this, but there's just no way I can see Team Nightblue trying to contest this at this point in time, as we're going to see Heisendong's perspective on whether or not they're going to attempt to.
Yeah, and we're going to have to see how the lanes are. You're going to have both neutral objectives up shortly, and this damage on the Saligo might be the opportunity to call one of these neutral objectives.
Yeah, it's a kill, and Heisendong's going to grab that, also forcing the flash out there. No wind slash even needed from Revenge, and like you said, able to grab that here. Looks like they are on top of the Rift Herald, I would presume, and they are. This should be secured. Let's Nightblue goes in. It will not be stolen away. Now Ragnarok going to be forced out. Cataclysm is going to lock him in the box. Nowhere to go. Another shutdown is going to be secured here from Heisendong, as we're going to see what Adrian's going to be able to do. Throws the wind slash out. Can he get this kill? He does, trying to flash away, trying to pull off the 1v3. Can he do it? Going to go in towards stopwatch for a quick moment, buying some time, going back in, but no, he will not be able to. But is the fight over? Flashing forward, flash for flash will not find Heisendong, as they will walk themselves out.
So the best Heimer player, 5-0 right now for his team. Not liking that he's losing games to Tyler1, taking his namesake champion. Dare I say he's coming back, maybe feeling a little emotional, wanting to get back into this game, and he's carrying the team on his back here, carrying it hard from mid lane here, 5-0 with really good CS. Yes, he's losing turret plates here in the mid lane, but proving way, way above his pay grade, already finishing that first item. And does he get boots as well? Let's see what he decides to buy with that. Yes, and the magic penetration boots here, the Sork shoes, already Luden's Echo and Sork shoes at 12-minute mark. Yeah, I don't get that very often.
No. Certainly do not, and looks like we're going to get a forced play.
Wow.
Oh, that's a very nice EQ flash. The damage does not follow, but Swifty certainly is going to follow that up. That will be a kill over towards Gosu, but now here comes the cavalry. Here comes the reinforcements. They're going to go on to Gosu, trying to find the secured kill. He will go down. That's going to be a beautiful pick now, 1-for-1, as they're going to throw the bombs right back over. Revenge now joining in the fight. Will they be able to go on top of anyone? Looks like the answer is going to be no for now, but they do get themselves away here with a 1-for-1.
But the same situation. Revenge comes down. Yes, he provides his character, and so that his team doesn't get beat in the team fight. But his lane counterpart takes out the tower, pushes a big fat wave directly into the second tier, and he looks to go start farming in the jungle. He's had enough of the lane. He's already won it. He's looking to do the rest of the map. Wow, like, we're going to see how the different Riven styles of play are going to matter in this fight and in the rest of this game. And right now, it does seem like staying in lane, possibly winning the game.
Possibly winning it here. 3,000 gold, just about 3K here, as the Rift Herald is going to spawn up, and this certainly will put them over that mark if they get the charge off. The plating still very much available. The tower might even end up falling down, as there's no one really in response to this just yet. Swifty is here. Nightblue is so low. He's on the Raptor camp. It looks like they're just going to concede this tower, and this will be the second tower of the game if it goes down.
Yeah, and very likely to get this second charge off. This is not the new Rift Herald, so is a lot more tankier, but being able to get behind it and knocking the eye before the second charge goes out. 4,000 gold lead now for Team Tyler1. A couple of Wind Dragons. That was something that I personally liked for the changes. I really liked the new Wind Dragon changes. Again, I'm still not sure about the Mountain Dragon changes myself. But being able to get that ultimate cooldown where it stacks past the CDR max limit of 45%, that's something really interesting. With the math that one of the Riot staff members did with Ultimate Hunter and Max Wind Dragons, you can get a Karthus ultimate down to 33 seconds in the current iteration of the game.
Yeah, pretty insane when you think about that. And if you get the RNG for some of those Cloud Dragons, either way, we're going to see still complete dominance on the map here. Resets are coming through, just waiting for some more of these objectives to come up. And, I think we got to talk about Team Tyler1 for not over-forcing on certain plays in the map right now. They're setting up for plays that they know are going to be in their favor 60-40. They're not taking too many of these 50-50s. Maybe in towards the early stages of the game they are, especially when they went for some of these early plays. But at the very least, they are certainly able to always go for these advantages. And we can see how well Tarzan is playing with his laners, resetting on time here. It's just just perfect coordination at the moment for Team LoLTyler1.
And I have an admission to make. As so rarely we see in journalism these days, I have a bias. I'm going to admit it. I am an Olaf player right now. I am biased towards Tarzan, picking the Olaf, you know, his namesake. I've now adopted it. He's just extremely strong in Season 9, and then now going into Season 10 that, you know, I have to admit it. Like, I really hope that Tarzan carries this game and wins it. I'm sorry. Like, you know, there you go. I said it. I admit it.
And well, Eisendong looks like he might fall down. He does. The wind slash is there. A nice TFB from the top laner on the side of Team LoLTyler1, but is the fight over just yet? T1 looking like he might try and find that engage, maybe setting up Expecia for a dredge line, but for now it looks like they might just settle for this tower, and it will be conceded.
Yeah, and again, not over pressing, just going to take the tower. They're going to look to rotate, but first damage going on to Saligo, going from Saligo onto the support Rakan. Not quite enough damage to finish him off, but thinking they were going to rotate. But, you know, when you can get the support down to 1/3 health, you're like, well, do we need to? Like, we got the advantage.
Oh, there's the ultimate, though. Saligo now forced to flash away. Quickness might follow him. It is going to charm him up for a second. Can they find the execute? That is the question. Now flashing forward. Revenge is going to find him with the wind slash here. T1 has to flash away, trying to buy time. Turrets are going to be laid down to see if they can return fire. Tarzan now joining in towards the fight, but will they re-engage? The answer looks like it will be no, and that's going to be Team Nightblue at least getting themselves a little bit of gold back in their pocket. And as I say that, are they going to be able to keep this gold in their pocket? Looks like they're finally now going to disengage.
Another dragon coming up in about 30 seconds. Both teams with 5 members towards the bottom side of the map. If we were thinking where they were going to fight over dragons, they absolutely have. This time, Team Nightblue not losing the major team fights around the objectives. They're just losing it in lanes. So they're just shifting where they're losing to a different area of the map. But what I did like is they didn't run back the exact same comp as in the first game. They're at least trying something different. They switched up their bot lane, and they switched. I didn't really like the top lane pick, but anyways, they switch up their bot lane. So they're at least they were going for something else. There's something I really hate is teams getting beats significantly and then running back the exact same comp. You see it every year in Worlds and in some of the other big tournaments.
You do indeed. And now the Infernal on the table being juggled back and forth. They do not want to take any kind of a 50-50 again. A lot of patience coming through right now, but will they just force it themselves? They could look to do it. Nightblue looks like he wants to, and now the tower, or the turret's going to be tanking it up a bit here as Eisendong has laid that down, but Tarzan is still very much close towards the pit here, and now about 4,000 HP. Could look to just do it. It looks like they're now going to make that call. Nightblue in the mix, close to the pit. Could look for a 50-50, is down 1 level, and now with that call being said, they are just going to concede it. Look towards Adrian, but they are not going to find him. But however, this is now going to be the side of Team Tyler1 looking to potentially find a successful fight. A very nice scatter of the week will find Gosu. He has to flash away. He does have that ultimate in a few seconds, but will there be enough time? The answer is no. Adrian finds the first kill of the fight. Dredgeline will not connect onto anyone as of just yet, but now they are looking for some more kills with the help of this Infernal Drag picked up.
Once again, I was very nervous for Nightblue going in for that dragon. I was like, please have PTSD. It's the only time I've ever wished someone to have mental illness. I was like, please remember what happened last time he went in there. He went back to lane and did like his team's been doing for since the beginning of the game. Went back to lane, tried to get a gank, did not work out, ended up losing a team fight in the lane. It's just how this game's been going.
Really has been, and now the goal lead is starting to show more than ever here as we don't even have a Baron spawning. I'm getting ready for them to get over towards the Baron, set this up, but it is still going to be about 1 minute and 5 seconds away before that big purple worm jumps on towards Summoner's Rift here for us. And now Team Nightblue, tournament life on the line, potentially in what could be one more team fight. They lose the Baron, and then it's just going to be so difficult as they need Gosu to hit 3 items on Xayah. That's when Xayah really comes online. You especially need that second item, the Infinity Edge, to be locked in before you're going to be very effective here. And I just feel like Gosu is just so far off from that, and there's just so many good force fights here for the side of Team Tyler1 that I just don't think there's going to be an avenue for you to get towards that point here in the second game.
So I got a rhetorical question. Do you see any way for Team Nightblue to win this other than fighting around Eisendong? Is there any other way that you see it? Like, he's such a big part of his team's gold.
Agreed.
I just don't see it. I think Team Tyler1 just beats Team Nightblue in just every way with this lead, with these dragons. and how the fights have been going so far. All the CC on their team as well. It's just there's not many ways back in this for Team Nightblue. And normally I love finding ways back into a game, but Heisendong's got to get up a good setup, got to find a kill brush, maybe put down some control wards in their jungle and put a couple of turrets down. But being dove under turret, this is how far the lead has gotten.
Oh, Adrian trying to show he's the better Riven, and he has today now with another big kill from this man. He's so far ahead, shutting down Revenge, another player known for his Riven in solo queue. One of the reasons he was picked up in this game here from Nightblue, but not showing on this Riven pick. He is getting outclassed at the moment from Adrian.
And get this, Team LoLTyler1 was actually criticized for picking up the top laner, the one-trick Riven main, when they still had really good other top laners to pick from, other higher ranked players that have a bigger champion pool. But no, they went with this one-trick Riven here, Adrianus, and he's showing up big time, especially up against his namesake here in this game. Yes, you're facing against someone with the exact same stats as you, but he's put in thousands and thousands of games, and you could really see it here, just getting every little auto attack cancel, knowing when to go in, that first blood flash dive under turret, knowing he had the damage, and he could just walk right out. Cool guys don't look back at explosions.
Hell no. He is feeling great. I imagine the whole side of Team LoLTyler1 is feeling great. Because I imagine Tyler1 is yelling at the moment, getting everybody hyped after every single team fight or after every single solo kill. But
let's go!
That's right. You know it. You know damn well that's what they're doing right now. But look at this. They're taking a free tower here. It is going to be not taken as of just yet, as we are going to see Revenge try and respond here. But the 2-level difference is going to be so massive. But now they're just going to pull the trigger on the Baron here, and it might just actually be taken away before they move on towards it and get close enough to it. But now they're actually going to run away from it, not commit. They don't want to take that 50-50 because that is their avenue back towards the game if Nightblue is able to get a miracle steal.
Definitely not playing like a solo queue team, this Team LoLTyler1, but a big fight we got going on here with a split push already going on in the bot lane. What's going on? We're seeing a team.
Yeah, look at the mid lane. There's so much going down. There's Zhonya's just being popped left, right, and center. That's going to be a double from Gosu. This fight actually looks like it is going to be one for the side of Team Nightblue.
Look at the bottom.
Barely getting away here with a sliver of health. But like you said, the base is being broken open in the bot side. Tarzan, though, looking to break open. Potentially another tower will run away. However, Team Nightblue had to force something, and they do get a couple kills for the trade.
They do, but with an inhibitor, you can't like it. You can't like it.
I
Yes,
agree.
like you said, they were forcing it. They have to force. They have to get something. That was the result. 2 kills for an inhibitor. And really, that's just like, kicking the can down the road. Like okay, yeah, you're not losing now, but you might lose later.
That's right. You might lose later. And, who's going to match now, Adrian, if he goes back towards that bot side? Because we have the super minions pouring in towards the base here. And the only one that has TP is going to be Heisendong. But you need Heisendong for your fighting. You need this man to be putting out that damage, threatening the tower or the turrets, so that you can't just randomly engage with Xpecial here or with Tarzan running down at you. So this is just such a difficult position that Team Nightblue have themselves in. It looks like they're also going to lose another dragon. This one is going to be the Mountain Drake.
I think this Riven here at 7-1, Adrianus could engage on a menage a trois and come out ahead at this point. Already 3.5 items with GA. I think you go 2-on-1 and be like, yeah, I got it.
You're probably right. He's got the Death's Dance here. A crucial item for someone like Riven, with the shield actually tanking some of the damage when that passive does go off. However, he might actually experience the 1v2 versus both the carries. Does not want to opt in for it just yet. Heisendong trying to hold his own. Has to actually pop the Zhonya's here. Now calling for his team, but can he find a kill? Trying to get himself away. He might be able to jump over the wall. Will have to invest that flash. Now 3 members looking to convert on top of Adrian. He has the GA. He will buy a lot of time. Can he find a kill? He just deletes Nightblue. Where did you go? Might find revenge, but the GA has been popped. Are they going to commit for it? They do not want any more fight of Adrian Riven, and now the Baron should be going down. It does. This is a disaster right now for Team Nightblue.
Check that threesome on the bottom. Kills 1 and gets the Baron at that, and then gets away with his life at that. And Team Tyler1 picking up the kill on the back end. They're going to have super minions pushing in, not only the bot side, but through the mid as well. It's like Christmas here, and I tell you, I've got the holiday spirit.
Yeah, I think they do as well. Looking to end it potentially now. Twitch rival champions on the horizon. Just need to get through 2 Nexus turrets and 1 Nexus itself. A few members have come back up for Team Nightblue. They're going to follow the first one. Can they be able to grab the second one? Waiting for that engagement. Revenge waiting patiently. There they go. They pull the trigger here. Scatter the Weak is going to throw him back, but can they find the kill? T1 now trying to run away, and that's not going to be able to get himself out. What they do, find the kill. Now looking for more. Saligo is going to be the target, but they're just running them down. There's no more damage left alive. Swifty will fall, and there's only going to be 2 members separating them from 1 little auto attack on the tower and the Nexus at the moment.
And I got a little ahead with my Christmas Carol. I thought that was the end of the game, picking up the kills, but they are going to head back. No one can kill Riven. He's just going to do whatever he wants, start enchanting the super minion wave. His team's going to fall back, start pushing other waves here with the Baron. They don't want to leave any room for error, and they are just looking to become the champions. Next game. Oh, wait, there is a next game. It's a best of 3. They just want to finish.
They just want to finish. Looks like they might actually go for the security and grab themselves an inhibitor in the mid lane here, as a few members have now spawned back up. We are going to see Saligo fall down as he tries to convert in the top side there for that inhibitor. And now they're going to reset here one more time. The Baron is still active for a little bit longer here, just about halfway through it. They want to spend all this gold and probably do it in one more push.
I think people should check on how Saligo is doing after this game. He's 1-5 right now. He just lost his starting spot to an Australian import mid laner. You know, things are probably not going very well for him. I would have a check on him. Make sure that his mental is okay. Make sure that he still wants to live, that life is worth living. It can be pretty hard here in the LCS these days.
Ruthless, especially in the mid lane right now for the upcoming season. So many imports. I think the only NA player is going to be Golden Blue, which
you
is
hit
crazy
the nail on the head
that.
right there.
Yeah, pretty insane.
Isn't that weird? Both DeMonte and Pole Belter not having starting jobs. I just can't get over it.
Yes,
I'm living in denial. Yes,
to be in LCS in 2020, but we are in Twitch rivals. A few of these members looking to maybe get themselves in towards LCS at some point in time. We'll have to see if that is going to be the case. It's going to be Team Nightblue still on the back foot here, and they're going to have to pull off a miracle team fight if they're going to stay in this game somehow.
And with Revenge being part of FlyQuest, they already have that upstart Viper, who I had the pleasure to cast in the Legends of the Rift tournament a couple years ago, who's constantly had his Riven, who he was also known for, consistently banned in that tournament. But they did go down to the University of Toronto team, that upstart team, that 3 of the members ended up playing in the professional scene under Team FlyQuest. Showing a lot of Canadian talent.
Certainly are. Adrian's looking to hover up in the top side at the moment here as we got the pan view on what he is trying to do. The fight might break out at any point in time, and Exel will be the one that probably ends up starting that off. Now switching over to LoLTyler1 as he's going to be dropping some towers, just threatening them to go for an engage. I dare you to engage right now, Swifty. Go for it. As he's got the zombies, he's got all the tools he needs to be effective at the moment. And this looks like this will be another inhibitor falling here very, very shortly.
VisionZz, what kind of sadist are you? You're just asking them to go in and take a spanking. Do you want them to feel pain? What's wrong with you, man?
They might feel pain right now. That's going to be the Featherstorm forced out from Ghost to so many low targets. They could barely even fight. They are going to find Tarzan here now. Re-engage, going to find one. Flashing away, buying time, but the Nexus has to be defended. They got to go in. They're going to try and get themselves on top of the top laner, but will it work? They just got to hit the Nexus one more time. They do so. That is your Twitch rival champions. You can see the man hyped up, screaming, letting it all out here. All of that build up with a perfect run in Twitch rivals here this year, and you know damn well this whole team deserved it.
At 8-0, I would flex as well. I don't have the muscles like T1, but you know what? If you're going to go against top-level competition, you have academy players, you've got challenger players, you've got former LCS players in this tournament, and going undefeated, wow, what a feather on the cap. I believe the team's called Shadow Dogs is what the nickname of their team was. And wow, very, very impressive play. One thing I got to say, I'm a huge Doa and Monty fan. I watched a lot of Korean League of Legends back in the OGN days. And it's a real shame what happened to Monty here. And I just love to see him come back and start performing again with Thorin and with over in the Summoner's Insight series again. So I really hope he comes back. Maybe not with the broadcast, but he's a personal casting hero of mine, and it was a shame to lose him to Overwatch. I really hope he comes back, at least in some capacity, to League of Legends.
Yeah, I have to see if that will be the case, especially going forward in 2020, where there will be lots of opportunities to potentially have him come back here. Either way, looking through the last few stats here, looking through the KDAs of some of these members, there is, you know, just a beautiful reason they had won. And while looking at each and every KDA, it looks like all of these members performed when they had to. And that's what always makes a strong team, is when every single member can step up at any point in time. They can show up, they can be that carry that their team needs. And, well, they executed perfectly here on the day, having a flawless run, putting the dream team together. LOL team LoLTyler1 are going to be your Rift rival champions, or excuse me, Twitch rival champions, as they just looked absolutely unstoppable here on the day. For now, that is going to be it for the cast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are now going to throw it away. We'll see you guys on the next stream.
Vision, pleasure, man.